What's going on, beautiful people? It is I, your flying locomotive, and faster than a speeding bullet SuperCliff, coming at you live with a brand new video. And for today's majestic and fantastic video, we are continuing with Joshua Williamson's epic Man of Steel series with Superman issue number 5. But before we dive into the world of DC and saving people and whatnot, if you are new to the channel, then smash that like and subscribe button. That way you guys never miss out on anything that happens on this majestic channel. So what are you waiting for? Let's raise the bar and go full on Super Saiyan. Hit that subscribe button. Thus, without further ado, let's save the world with Superman issue number 5. Once upon a time in a majestic city known as Metropolis, we see Siobhan Smith, aka Silver Banshee, posting flyers across the city to help spread the word about her band upcoming rock and roll show. Oh, and fun fact, her band's name is called the Banshees, which is quite fitting. However, one of her flyers gets gusted away, but luckily Jimmy Olsen is able to save the day and grab it. And it's here, folks, where random acts of kindness blossom into the beginning of true love. For this is the origin story to how Jimmy Olsen and Silver Banshee met, and how they became boyfriend-girlfriend. And it also shows us how these two are caught up in the middle of a superhero battle involving Superman, as it's here where we pick up from where the last issue ended. Now check it. Over the last few issues, Lex Luthor and Superman have been teaming up to take down Lex's rogues from back in the day, whom have now re-emerged and have been experimenting on Superman's villains, all in an effort to conquer Metropolis. And similar to how Graft and Farm experimented on Parasite, they've done the same with Silver Banshee. But the only way they've managed to convince her to receive the upgrades was that they were going to kill Jimmy if she didn't oblige. Thus, we have ourselves a situation. However, despite the fact that Silver Banshee is doing this out of love for Jimmy Olsen, unfortunately her enhanced screaming powers are acting up. They're no longer in her control. And so if she keeps doing what she's doing, the whole city will eventually shatter from her screams. And so because she feels helpless, she feels like a ticking time bomb, Silver Banshee flies away into space. Now, just when Supes is about to give chase, Jimmy tries to convince Superman that he needs to go with him. Because deep down, Jimmy believes that Silver Banshee is a good person. And so if he's given the chance to talk to her, he's positive that he can calm her down, which in turn would put a chill pill on powers. Thus, the two super friends take off to save the day. And while Silver Banshee's screaming monsters attempt to stop our heroes from giving chase, Jimmy, via jetpack, is able to talk with his girlfriend. For he tells Silver Banshee that he loves her. He tells her that she's a good person. Like, you laugh during sad movies. You sing in your sleep. Everything about you is beautiful. And so thanks to the words of love, Silver Banshee is able to calm down. And by using SuperCorp's device, aka the hypersonic suppressor, the tech is able to release the Phantom Zone's hold on her, which was the source of her power. And alas, the day is saved, and true love endures. Now once everyone is collecting their bearings, Superman flies off to the long-forgotten base of Graft and Farm. And upon his arrival, Supes is greeted by the villains via hologram. And basically this plays out like your typical superhero supervillain showdown, where basically our hero tells the baddies that he's gonna stop them, for it's only a matter of time. But of course our villains assure Supes that this is only the beginning. However, before they end the transmission, the baddies tell Superman that Lex has loads of skeletons in his closet, including a secret project, codenamed Project Chained. Later we come to learn that following Superman's fight against Silver Banshee, the effects from her scream damage Clark's inner ear. Therefore, his super hearing is affected. Though luckily, however, the effects will only last for a day or so nothing major. Yet it is important that we bring this up because, check it, while Lois and Clark are going out on a double date night with Jimmy and Silver Banshee, while being spied upon by the mysterious Marilyn Moonlight, elsewhere we check in with what's happening with Lex Luthor, who of course is still in prison. Now, while Lex is being taken to the cafeteria, it's here where Superman's arch-nemesis starts talking about his tenure of working together with the Man of Steel. Now, mind you, Lex has been chatting it up with Supes, given the fact that Supes has super hearing. But as we all know right now, Superman's hearing is out of commission for the time being. So right now, Lex is just talking out loud. He doesn't know that. And basically, he comes off saying that working with Superman has been pretty cool. And it's through this scene where perhaps one of Lex's biggest regrets, him not wanting to have teamed up with the Man of Steel from the way beginning. Aw, that's cute. That's adorable. Well, hold on to your butts because we're about to get some Game of Thrones here. Because it turns out that the guards weren't taking Lex to the cafeteria. Rather, it's a trap, and it's been sprung. For Lex is now let alone in the dark, surrounded by enemies. And with Superman unable to hear his cries, Lex seemingly gets shanked to death. And that, folks, was the end of Superman issue number 5. And thank you guys for checking out my video, as it truly means the world to me. Again, Joshua Williamson is making his mark on the world of Superman, and I am so for it. I've said this many times before, but I'm going to keep saying it. This comic feels like an extension of the animated series. There's no hidden message or some deep undertone in the way a Brian Azzarello story or a Zack Snyder Superman would have. The book is simply embracing on what it is, that being a Superman comic. It's not trying to be something better or something different, it's just being itself. Everything from the writing of Superman to a supporting cast is spot on, and there's even moments where, yes, Lex is an evil bastard and doesn't deserve reward, yet at the same time, the way in which Williamson is taking the narrative, we're sort of rooting for Lex at the same time, despite him being a jerk. Because him and Supes are teaming up, it jabs us more when in the last few pages we see Luthor get stabbed. And when it comes to that scene in particular, Williamson utilizes past setup, such as Superman being able to hear Lex to great effort. It's a smart writing technique that isn't pretentious, yet at the same time, it's not trying to hold the hand of the reader. So yeah, great stuff. And obviously the art by Jamal Campbell is utterly breathtaking. My only issue with the comic is the fact that we have to wait till September before we can continue with the story. I hate that so much. It's another reason why Night Terror sucks. God, I wish DC could just not do that. In other words, take this as a lesson. Never do you want to ever halt the brakes on your story. Never pull the emergency brake. The more you know. So yeah, as always, I'm a majestic say over at SuperCliff. And if you guys are new to the channel, then do me a solid by smashing that like and subscribe button. And also the notification bell so that you'll never miss out on an upload. And so that you'll always be kept up to date with your favorite top tier comics happening in the comic book world. Now tell me, what are your thoughts and opinions on this issue? Are you guys excited for issue number 6? Are you going to be checking out Night Terrors? Let me know down in the comment section below. And until the next video, peace. Giggity goo.